What's going on, duelists? This is Dubs Yu-Gi-Oh here, and we're back with another deck profile. Today I got Sky Strikers. This deck is mainly courtesy of the Legendary Modern decks, so this is completely budget. In fact, I only got like 2 of the Legendary Modern decks, so I could build this. But this is the best deck list I can come up with just only 2 copies of the Legendary Modern deck, Sky Strikers, and maybe some staples from the other decks as well. But without further ado, we will get started and start off with the Triple Ray. Like I said, only 2, so we got the rarities are a little off there. We're only running 1 copy of Rose. Part of this deck profile is courtesy of Joshua Schmidt. Congrats to him for getting regional top recently with Sky Striker Legendary Modern deck stuff. Maybe a Typhon or 2 in there. We got 1 copy of Rose. We got the triple copy of Engage. Engage is just best card to search for your Sky Striker spells. It's like a must-have in every Sky Striker deck, and must-have for Yummy Striker too. That's pretty fun. We have the Mecha Widow Anchor. We rounded at 3. Good removal, good interruption, good interaction with end boards. It's always fun. 3 copies of Linkage. I don't have much of an understanding. I did want to say 20 minutes of research on this deck, so forgive me if I don't know what all these are for. I just know that there's a lot that they can do. I know Linkage has a couple little effects. We have Sky Striker Special Maneuver, Lemniscate. Please don't attack me if I get that wrong. We're running 1 copy of Eagle Booster, 1 copy of Shark Cannon, 1 copy of Hornet Drones, just to be prepared for the other decks like Mitsu, Cool Tune. I mean, from what I know, this deck is pretty good against Cool Tune. Hornet Drones, just a free body, gets you going if needed. Same for Yummy. If you haven't watched my new Yummy deck profile where it was Yummy Striker Fiendsmith, please check that out. Just go to my channel, and it's one of the more recent ones. We're running 3 copies of Upstart here just to give that extra draw. Draws are pretty important here. Just having that extra chance to get maybe like an Engage or one of your spells or maybe a starter, it's pretty important for me, in my opinion. And then we're running Talent, Rhoda, and I think that's our main engine for Sky Strikers. Please feel free to give me suggestions. Don't attack me, please. But that's the main engine for staples. We have the like I said, this is just legendary deck wise. I grabbed 2 Perulia. I only have 2. The rest are in my main deck. At the moment, I'm playing Automat Raziel, which is pretty fun. Triple copy Nib, simply because no one sees it coming at the moment. And because no one sees it coming, I feel that's pretty good. Could just be me though. Triple Ash, simply for the mulch armies, but if it stops like a branded fusion, that's always good as well, or a Rahu, that's always fun. And then we have 1 Called by the Grave for our hand traps or hand interaction. And then I kind of went for a more board breaker approach. So we got 3 Droplet, 3 Raigeki, and double Storm. I think Storm's at 3. But I like to keep it at 2 because I know it was semied not too long ago. And we never know if Konami's ever going to revert back. So we got the 2 Storm. But I kind of went for a more board breaker approach. For our extra deck, we have 2 copies of Zero, and 3 copies of Kagari. Like I said, the arts are a little off. 2 decks. The only reason why I'm playing 2 Zero is because I wanted to make room for Typhon, and Typhon's pretty solid if used correctly. I think it's a solid card. What to do next? I think we got the 2 big ones for carrying this deck are Azalea and Camella. I haven't looked too deep into what they do. I will probably try to do more research on that. I'm very sorry for the poor deck profile, if you want to call it poor, but this is just what I think is best. And then we also have Zeke in there, another link to target 1 face-up monster on the field, banish it until your opponent's next end phase, so it's good removal. And then boost the monster's attack by 1000, so it's good to get some damage in. And then we have the one-ofs like Kaina, Shizuku, and Hayate. Those are all pretty important for the combo, I believe. I know Hayate can attack directly, Shizuku can lower monster's attack, and then Kaina just gives you more life points. SP Little Knight, simply because it's SP. It doesn't really do much, but it's nice to have it there as backup. And then Controversial Take. I have Combined Maneuver, Engage 0, and Amatsu. Just seeing as how they got included into the modern decks. I'm pretty sure Engage 0 is new. I don't know about Amatsu, unless I'm wrong. Maybe it's the other way around. Correct me. They're just, I just get a feeling for them. I've also needed to fill up some extra deck spaces, and I'm pretty sure they allow some more flexibility. And then I mentioned Typhon earlier. Typhon's just good for late game. Anywho, let's go to the combo portion of the vid. So the combo for this segment, from what I know, is just 1 Ray is all you really need. You can summon Ray, keep her if you want. She does have the quick effect to basically tag out, so you'll tribute her, and then summon a Sky Striker monster from the extra deck. You'll probably go H0. H0 will add a Sky Striker card from your deck to your hand. We're going to add Engage, just the universal card. Also allows you to get more spells in the grave. Activate Engage. Engage could get you either Widow Anchor. For me, it'd be Widow Anchor or Linkage. Linkage is good to get removal, so like let's say I go for Linkage. I'll set Linkage, and then you try to do something to my H0. I'll pop Linkage. Send 1 card you control to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon 1 Sky Striker Ace monster from your extra deck to the extra monster zone. So it's basically tag out. And if I have at least one light and one dark monster, Sky Striker Ace monster, the summon monster gains 1000 attack. Doesn't get removed from the field, so we could get a super big beefy monster if we wanted to, I guess. And doesn't say when your monster would lose that attack, so it would basically be permanent attack until it's sent to the graveyard. Or you can go for the Widow Anchor and hopefully trip them up. If you do go the Widow Anchor route, pop Widow Anchor first, and then if they still keep going, Sky Striker Ace 0 will tag out into the 1 Ray and 1 Rose. Ray still has her effect to tag out, and then Rose has her effect. So 0 is pretty tough when it comes to end board standards, but yeah, I mean, I'll have to take more time to learn this deck, but from what I'm seeing and what I'm reading is that this deck is pretty fun. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will hope to see you again next time. Peace.